Step back in time with ADAM-12, the iconic police procedural that captured the gritty realities of law enforcement in 1960s and 1970s Los Angeles. From the rookie officers to the unforgettable guest stars, this series not only defined a generation of TV drama, but also introduced a whole new level of realism to crime shows. So, what happened to the stars who brought these unforgettable characters to life? Join us as we explore the cast of ADAM-12. Martin Milner, born on December 28, 1931, in Detroit, Michigan. He portrayed Officer Pete Malloy in ADAM-12, 1968 to 1975, beginning the role when he was 37 years old. Malloy is a seasoned and principled police officer, serving as a mentor to his younger partner. Calm under pressure, he represents the dedication and discipline of law enforcement with a quiet strength and deep sense of justice. Following ADAM-12, Milner continued his career in television and film, although he became best known for his iconic roles in Route 66 and ADAM-12. Martin Milner passed away on September 6, 2015, at the age of 83 in Carlsbad, California, from heart failure. He left behind a legacy of portraying noble, relatable American heroes on screen.
So what's with the crackers?
I'm a little hungry.
So it seems.
Malloy?
Yeah.
Okay, with...
This is the first time you've done this?
Right.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm amazed at the stuff that shows up. People want autograph lunchboxes and paperback books and old ADAM-12 comic books and a map.
Jack Hogan, born on November 24, 1929, in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. He played Sergeant Jerry Miller in ADAM-12, beginning in 1968 when he was 39 years old. Sergeant Miller appeared periodically as a steady and experienced figure within the department, offering insight and leadership to the younger officers. Before joining ADAM-12, Hogan was best known for his role as Private First Class William G. Kirby in the World War II series Combat. Jack Hogan passed away on December 6, 2023, at the age of 94. His cause of death was not publicly disclosed. He is remembered for portraying characters who embodied loyalty, integrity, and quiet strength throughout his career.
First of all, this is going to be an interview. It's not an interrogation or anything. I'm going to have to ask you a bunch of questions. Lieutenant, I don't mean to criticize the abilities of your men, but this thing just doesn't make much sense. I'm sorry.
Art Gilmore, born on March 18, 1912, in Tacoma, Washington. He played Lieutenant Moore in ADAM-12, starting in 1968 at the age of 56. Lieutenant Moore is a calm and authoritative leader, guiding his officers with experience and professionalism. His character reflects the chain of command and structure within the LAPD, and he is often the voice of reason in moments of high tension. Beyond ADAM-12, Art Gilmore was an accomplished voice actor and announcer, famously narrating for television, movie trailers, and radio. His deep, distinctive voice became iconic in mid-20th century broadcasting. Art Gilmore passed away on September 25, 2010, in Irvine, California, at the age of 98 from natural causes. He was celebrated for both his on-screen presence and his golden voice, which helped define an era of entertainment.
Well, Rivers was uncertain about the badge, but he seemed pretty sure it was a department ID card.
I'll notify the captain, the detective commander, and internal affairs. They'll all want to interview you. Jurisdiction for lost dogs lies solely with the Department of Animal Regulation. You know that, don't you?
Yes, sir, we know that, but there's a little more to it than just a straight loss. We think there's possible criminal activity.
Kent McCord, born on September 26, 1942, in Los Angeles, California. He played Officer Jim Reed in ADAM-12, 1968 to 1975, starting the role when he was just 26 years old. Reed is a fresh-faced and earnest young officer, eager to learn and driven by a strong moral compass. His partnership with Officer Malloy forms the emotional heart of the series, symbolizing the passing of wisdom between generations. After ADAM-12, McCord appeared in various television roles, including the science fiction series Galactica 1980 and guest roles in shows like Farscape and JAG. As of 2025, at the age of 82, Kent McCord remains respected for his contributions to television and occasionally appears at fan conventions celebrating classic TV.
You take care of it, it'll take care of you.
Yes, sir. You want me to drive?
Respond to what they know.
Yes, sir.
And so you have, it's not just a one-way street, it's a two-way
Understood.
street.
Well put. You were great. You made so many...
Robert Rothell, born on November 20th, 1930 in Los Angeles, California. He portrayed Officer Russo in ADAM-12, beginning in 1968 when he was 38 years old. Officer Russo was a steady and skilled patrolman, part of the rotating group of LAPD officers featured in the series. Rothell also appeared in other crime dramas and daytime television, including roles in General Hospital and Days of Our Lives. Robert Rothell passed away on July 22, 2006, in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 75. His cause of death was not publicly disclosed.
What's the problem?
Everybody I've tried's turned me down.
Well, what about the fellow we had 2 years ago, the motor officer?
Johnny Fredericks?
Yeah, he was great.
My wife still talks about him.
There you go.
Harry, we'll start camera 2 on Matthews.
Hi, Tom. They told you I'd be substituting for Ted.
Right, why don't you sit down so we can line you up?
Okay.
Put camera 3 on Mary.
Chuck Bowman, born on June 2, 1937, in Coffeyville, Kansas. He portrayed Detective Cole Edwards in ADAM-12, beginning in 1969 when he was 32 years old. Detective Edwards brought a more investigative presence to the show, handling complex cases with precision and quiet resolve. His character offered a contrast to the beat officers, adding depth to the LAPD's procedural structure. Chuck Bowman transitioned from acting to directing, where he found even greater success. He directed episodes for a wide range of television shows, including The A-Team, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and Touched by an Angel. As of 2025, Chuck Bowman is 87 years old and retired from the industry. He is widely respected for his behind-the-scenes contributions to American television storytelling.
By your statement, you could be fired off the force. Beyond that, if this goes to trial and you testify in court and it's proved that you're lying, then you could be criminally prosecuted.
It's going to be a flashback show. And the first thing I thought was,
William Elliot, born on June 4, 1934, in Baltimore, Maryland. He played Officer Grant in ADAM-12, first appearing in 1971 at the age of 37. Officer Grant was a composed and dependable figure who appeared in select episodes, representing a new wave of professionalism and diversity within the police force during a transformative period in U.S. television. William Elliot also starred in the television series Bridget Loves Bernie and had roles in several blaxploitation films of the 1970s, becoming one of the few African-American actors to land leading roles in both television and film during that era. He passed away on September 30th, 1983, in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 49. The cause of death was not publicly disclosed. His career, though cut short, marked a step forward for representation in mainstream media.
Doesn't feel good, Pete. There was a warrant put out on that car, Jerry. He's a 211 suspect.
I didn't hear it. It was code 7 just before I spotted him.
Take it easy.
I don't believe it.
You do?
There's a mob been moving in here and taking over the Bison narcotics rackets. Even trying to pay off the police.
You're really beginning to sound like...
Jed Allen, born on March 1, 1935, in the United States. He portrayed Reno West in ADAM-12, 1970, when he was 35 years old. His character brought depth and experience to the series, becoming a memorable figure in the show. After ADAM-12, Allen continued his successful acting career, including roles in Days of Our Lives. He passed away on March 9, 2019, at the age of 84. The cause of death was not publicly specified, but he left behind a legacy as a respected actor with decades of contributions to the entertainment industry.
You know, kids,
We want to thank you for bringing Larry home. We really appreciate it.
yeah, I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Not too close to where the fat lady is singing or something.
I got it. You got to treat it with a certain degree of delicacy.
Very delicate, very
All right, well, let's explain for the novices out there.
James McEin, born on May 20th, 1930 in the United States. He portrayed Freddie Rivers in ADAM-12, 1968, when he was 38 years old. Freddie Rivers was a significant character in the series, bringing his own unique style and depth to the role. McEin's career spanned across film, television, and even writing, contributing to the world of entertainment. In 2025, he is 94 years old, and although less active in recent years, his legacy continues to be remembered in the entertainment world.
And if you can cut him loose for a few days.
What does narcotics have in mind, Lieutenant?
Well, we could give Reed the cover of an AWOL serviceman just...
He just fired and fired and fired. He sought no cover, and he was out there in the open, just, shouting.
Virginia Gregg, born on March the 6th, 1916, in the United States. She portrayed Ann White in ADAM-12, 1970, when she was 54 years old. Gregg's character added emotional depth to the series, with her performances often highlighting the human side of the police procedural drama. Ann White's story was one that showcased the complexities and struggles of real-life situations. She had a long career in television and film. Virginia Gregg passed away on September 15, 1986, at the age of 70. The cause of death was not publicly specified, but she left behind a legacy as a prominent character actress in Hollywood.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you hadn't been told. His partner was shot twice. They're both in X-ray now.
No. Who was he working with?
A probationary officer.
Boston tomorrow. Additional tests. If you had been interested. Well, I thought perhaps
Lou Brown, born on March 18, 1925, in the United States. He portrayed Sergeant Gus Barron in ADAM-12, 1968, when he was 43 years old. Brown's character brought authority and experience to the series, reflecting the dynamics of a police sergeant working with the officers. Sergeant Barron often served as a mentor, guiding the younger officers through difficult situations with wisdom and calm. He had a varied career in television and film before his death. Lou Brown passed away on July 27, 2014, at the age of 89. The cause of death was not disclosed, but his contributions to television made him a beloved figure in the industry.
Marco, you didn't think we'd be chasing plain old burglars, did you? Not unless they were holding. You're right. We've been on these guys for 5 days now. Get them 2 blocks from their cutting pad and their wheel stall. And we didn't want to take a lift fingerprint, son. I know, I'm a specialist.
You probably found your own fingerprints. Or your father's.
No, if you want to go...
Kenneth Washington, born on October 19, 1946, in New York City, New York. He portrayed Officer Miller in ADAM-12, starting in 1968 at just 22 years old. Officer Miller was one of the few African-American officers featured on the show during its run, offering important representation at a time of great social change in America. Quiet, competent, and professional, his character helped reflect the growing diversity within the LAPD. Kenneth Washington also appeared in notable shows like Room 222 and Hogan's Heroes. He joined the final season. As of 2025, Kenneth Washington is 78 years old. Though he eventually stepped away from acting, his roles in groundbreaking series remain significant in television history.
Entry. Everything looks secure. Malloy's around back.
You better put out a code 4 before every car in the division shows up here.
Gary Crosby, born on June 27, 1933, in Los Angeles, California. He portrayed Officer Ed Wells in ADAM-12, beginning in 1969, taking on the role at the age of 36. Officer Wells is known for his bold personality and streetwise attitude, often bringing a bit of levity to serious moments. Though sometimes brash, he's a dedicated officer who respects the badge and his fellow officers. Gary Crosby was the son of legendary singer Bing Crosby, and he had a career that spanned music, television, and film. He also co-authored a memoir that candidly detailed his upbringing in a famous family. Gary Crosby passed away on August 24, 1995, at the age of 62, due to lung cancer in Burbank, California. His contributions to entertainment extended beyond acting, as he was also part of the vocal group, the Crosby Boys.
Right on.
How come? That's what I asked her. How come? How come you want to go to work all of a sudden? You ready for this? She wants to open her own checking account.
Claude Johnson, born on May 17, 1938, in the United States. He portrayed Officer Brinkman in ADAM-12, beginning in 1968 when he was 30 years old. Officer Brinkman served as a supporting member of the LAPD, often appearing alongside the main cast in routine patrols and precinct scenes. His presence added to the realism and depth of the police department, reflecting the collaborative spirit and quiet dedication of everyday officers. Though never a leading character, Johnson's portrayal of Brinkman contributed to the show's grounded ensemble feel. Claude Johnson passed away on May 18, 2009, at the age of 71, one day after his birthday. While the cause of his death has not been widely publicized, his role in ADAM-12 remains a part of classic television history.
The job's all about, isn't it?
Looks like old Ed has another convert to his Superman theory of police work.
Yeah.
William Boyette, born on January 3, 1927, in Akron, Ohio. He portrayed Sergeant McDonald in ADAM-12, beginning in 1968, taking on the role at 41 years old. Sergeant McDonald is a firm but fair commanding officer who supports his patrolmen with strong leadership and calm authority. He was often seen providing critical guidance during tense situations. Boyette had a long-standing career playing law enforcement figures with roles in shows like Dragnet and Highway Patrol. William Boyette passed away on December 29, 2004, in Mission Hills, California, at the age of 77 due to pneumonia and kidney failure. He is remembered for bringing authentic dignity to the many officers he portrayed across decades of television.
Fishing rods, a tackle box, and a pair of custom-made Western boots. Boots are described as brown, rough-out leather bottoms.
Robert Patton, born on October 11, 1925, in Tacoma, Washington. He portrayed Detective Sergeant Stone in ADAM-12 beginning in 1969 at the age of 44. Date: Sergeant Stone is a calm and observant investigator, often brought into more serious cases that required careful analysis and a methodical approach. His appearances added a procedural depth to the series, showing the behind-the-scenes investigative work of the LAPD. Robert Patton had a long career in film and television, including a memorable role in the Oscar-winning film 12 O'Clock High, 1949. He passed away on December 29, 2001, in Malibu, California, at the age of 76. His cause of death was not publicly disclosed. Patton is remembered as a reliable character actor who brought integrity and nuance to every role he played.
Something wrong with that. I don't know anything about it, okay?
What's that supposed to mean?
Forget it, man, forget it.
Roll up your sleeves.
Myin Heeley, born on June 8, 1923, in the United States. He portrayed Carl Tremaine in ADAM-12, 1969, when he was 46 years old. Heeley's portrayal of Carl Tremaine contributed to the gritty atmosphere of the series, with his character often being involved in dramatic, intense situations. Heeley's career spanned over several decades in Hollywood. He passed away on December 21, 2005, at the age of 82. Like his colleague Robert Donner, the cause of his death was not publicly disclosed, but he remains a respected figure in the entertainment industry.
About time for 7, isn't it?
7? What's 7?
Lunch, coffee break, whatever we have time for.
Well, thanks a lot for stopping. I really appreciate it.
Don Ross, born on April 4, 1920, in the United States. He portrayed investigator Kincaid in ADAM-12, 1971, when he was 51 years old. Kincaid's character served as a calm, methodical investigator who worked closely with the police officers in the series. Ross had a long and distinguished career in television before his passing. He passed away on January 15, 2011, at the age of 90. The cause of death was not disclosed, but he had enjoyed a full life with many contributions to the world of television and film.
Let's all thank the penny pincher who invested in a 2-bit magnet to hold 10,000 bucks to the bottom of a shelf.
Raymond Mayo, born on February 18, 1933, in the United States. He portrayed a suspect in ADAM-12, 1970, when he was 37 years old. In the series, his character was involved in various criminal situations, adding suspense and intrigue to the story. After ADAM-12, Mayo continued working in film and television, though he remained less well known for other roles. In his later years, Mayo lived a quiet life and passed away on October 18, 2021, at the age of 88. The cause of death was not publicly specified, but he left behind a career that had a lasting impact on his fans and the entertainment industry.
I mean it. My gun's on the floor.
Put your hands on top of your head and climb out of the truck.
Yes, sir. Only don't shoot.
Robert Donner, born on June 8, 1923, in the United States. He portrayed TJ in ADAM-12, 1968, when he was 45 years old. TJ's character was involved in a number of memorable moments within the series, contributing to the dynamics of the show. Donner's career continued with roles in other television shows and films. He passed away on December 21, 2005, at the age of 82. The cause of death was not publicly specified, but he left a notable career in television and film, being remembered for his many roles.
Hear a thing or two every time to time. They say they're dealing up at 23rd and Victoria.
Who?
Jimmy Isley.
Natalie Masters, born on November 23, 1915, in the United States. She portrayed a woman in ADAM-12, 1968, when she was 53 years old. Masters' character appeared in a memorable episode, contributing to the show's rich variety of guest stars. Her character represented the everyday citizens caught in the crossfire of the drama, adding realism to the series. Throughout her career, she made appearances in several television series and films. She passed away on February 9, 1986, at the age of 70. The cause of death was not specified, but her contributions to television remain appreciated by fans.
Oh, you boys are surely fast in vision. I only called a few minutes ago.
Could you tell us what happened, ma'am?
Well, I came home from grocery shopping and caught them.
Leo Gordon, born on December 2, 1922, in the United States. He portrayed Carl Carney in ADAM-12, 1971, when he was 49 years old. Gordon's portrayal of Carl Carney added an intense, often rugged element to the show. Carney's character was involved in tough situations, embodying the gritty nature of urban life. His career spanned both film and television, with memorable roles in westerns and action dramas. Leo Gordon passed away on December 26, 2000, at the age of 78. The cause of death was not publicly specified, but he is remembered for his strong screen presence and his decades of work in Hollywood.
You alone? Come on, where's your black and white?
I'm alone. I'm on foot beat.
All right, drop your belt. I want you face down on the floor, hands out to your sides.
Who is your favorite character from ADAM-12? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.